Hi, my name is Ernie Francis Jr. I'm the youngest pro driver in the Pirelli World Challenge at 15 years old.
Here's where the fireworks were. Davis, last lap. Watch Ernie Francis. Davis moves to block. Francis down the inside. Davis keeps coming over. They touch. Davis just nicks that tire barrier, rips the mirror off the car, but they were able to both continue. Ernie Francis coming home with his 6th win of the season and back in the point lead. That's how close this class has been.
Well, I started racing when I was 4 years old in go-karts, and then started racing cars at 13. Came up from last and went all the way up to 2nd place, and then the second race went up to 1st.
This does not look like it's very easy to get around people. How is it you went from you all the way back of the pack to 2nd?
Yeah, you just had to really work it, and you see how I'm staying right behind I think that's a Ford in front of me. Just trying to get the maximum draft that I can. It really helps out in these cars. They're such big cars. They create big holes in the air, and got to try and get sucked up in that draft to be able to pass anyone.
I guess talk a little bit about the car you drive.
The car I'm driving here is a 2012 Mazda 2. It's pretty stock. Only thing we're really allowed to do to it is upgraded racing suspension, an intake on it, and then a roll cage and tires and brake pads. That's about it. The motor is completely stock, transmission's stock.
Meyer, and you're watching Less Than 60 Seconds with Ernie Francis Jr. and Sr. Guys, awesome.
Oh, well, in qualifying, I was running by myself out there trying to get a hot lap, and wasn't really going anywhere with it. And I noticed my dad about 10 seconds back, and went on the radio. I dropped back a little bit, and on the last lap got a good run and got the pole.
I think he's going to buy pizza tonight because I actually gave him that one, but I guess we're used to it because we've done it so many times before, running like in the Spec Miatas and running the draft and knowing how that's going to help. So we took that last run down the straightaways on both straights. He was able to pull, and that ended up working out pretty good for him.
So next time it'll be you behind Junior. Is that the plan?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do it next time. So he doesn't want to buy pizza, so it's not going to happen again. You buying pizza?
No.
There he goes. See? Father and son.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Going down here, you have to downshift into 2nd. You can see the heel toe, and then get on the gas as soon as possible. You have to watch out for that inside rumble strip. It's really high and can launch the car on 2 wheels pretty easily. From the past years where I used to race amateur racing like this, I'd be gone on the weekends, and I'd get back and I'd be able to do all my school. Now with the professional stuff, you have to be gone a week and a half, 2 weeks at a time. And by the time I got back to school, they're on completely new lessons. I had to try and catch up.
And Ernie Francis Jr. started his march.
Well, he's one of the most exciting drivers in the field. It's going to be fun to watch and see his progress here today.
And Ernie Francis Jr. making the move for 5th, coming up through the back, getting around the Radium True Car Honda of Shea Holbrook. That put Ernie in the hydraulic jeans. Breathless performance entry up into the top 5. White flag comes out, and look at this right here. A great ride by Ernie Francis Jr. getting around his dad up into 2nd in class. A great comeback.
Now we see a great battle for the lead here, coming down into our Mutual braking zone. Liparini looking for 2 in a row here in Toronto, but Francis Jr. wants the top step of that podium here today. And here we see that battle for the lead again in TCB, down that long back straightaway along Lakeshore Boulevard. Ernie Francis Jr., does he have enough head of steam here to get the move done? Moves to the middle of the racetrack. Liparini tries to come back at him.
Ernie Francis Jr. And folks, let me put this into perspective here. What Ernie did today, started 18th in class and is on the podium.